And here is the Writer's Almanac for Sunday, September the 29th, 2019. It's the birthday of the physicist Enrico Fermi, born in Rome, 1901. He was a favorite of Mussolini, and he became the first professor of theoretical physics in Italy. Mussolini named him to the Royal Academy of Italy. But as Italy became more closely allied with Nazi Germany, Fermi was worried for the safety of his wife Laura, who was Jewish. In 1938, he got the Nobel Prize in Physics, and the Fermis used that as an excuse to emigrate from Italy. They wound up in the United States, where he began work on nuclear reactors and showed that it was possible to initiate a controlled chain reaction that would produce energy, and also possible to create an uncontrolled reaction that would leave great devastation. Fermi went to work on the Manhattan Project to develop the first atomic bomb. It's believed to be the birthday today of Cervantes, Miguel de Cervantes, born near Madrid, 1547, who in 1595, when he was in prison for a crime he did not commit, embezzlement, got the idea for his great masterpiece, Don Quixote, about a middle-aged man, Don Quixote, who's read so many romance novels he comes to believe they're true, and he sets out upon a career as a knight with a farmer he knows named Sancho Panza. It's the birthday of the novelist Elizabeth Gaskell, born in London, 1810, famous in Victorian times. Her first novel, Mary Barton, came out in 1848, which shocked many readers for its realistic look at the life of the impoverished. Charles Dickens was a big fan of hers. Here's a poem for today by William Butler Yeats, entitled Adam's Curse. We sat together at one summer's end, that beautiful mild woman, your close friend, and you and I, and talked of poetry. I said, a line will take us hours maybe, yet if it does not seem a moment's thought, our stitching and unstitching has been naught. Better go down upon your marrow bones and scrub a kitchen pavement, or break stones like an old pauper in all kinds of weather. For to articulate sweet sounds together is to work harder than all these, and yet be thought an idler by the noisy set of bankers, schoolmasters, and clergymen the martyrs call the world. And thereupon that beautiful mild woman, for whose sake there's many a one shall find out all heartache on finding that her voice is sweet and low, replied, to be born woman is to know, although they do not talk of it at school, that we must labor to be beautiful. I said, it's certain there is no fine thing since Adam's fall, but needs much laboring. There have been lovers who thought love should be so much compounded of high courtesy that they would sigh and quote with learned looks precedents out of beautiful old books, yet now it seems an idle trade enough. We sat, grown quiet, at the name of love. We saw the last embers of daylight die, and in the trembling blue-green of the sky, a moon, worn as if it had been a shell, washed by time's waters, as they rose and fell about the stars, and broke in days and years. I had a thought for no one's but your ears, that you were beautiful, and that I strove to love you in the old high way of love, that it had all seemed happy, and yet we'd grown as weary-hearted as that hollow moon. A poem by William Butler Yeats from 1902, entitled Adam's Curse. That's the Writer's Almanac for September the 29th, 2019. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.